Okay.
Hey, what's up guys? Andy here, that huge Asian guy. So tonight I just wanted to give a more detailed update about what's been going on, what's going on now, and my plans for the future. Today is April 29th, Saturday, and I moved back to California. I'm now in Irvine about 6 weeks ago. Yeah, so it was about mid-April. So 6 weeks ago, leading up to that, I have always wanted to move back to California for the last few years. I grew up in San Diego till I was 22, and moved to Louisiana for a job opportunity and just to kind of get out of the state, get out, see the world, experience, do my own thing. I was there for 10 years, personal trainer and massage therapist, more like neuromuscular therapy, like injuries, ART stuff. But I haven't marketed that, I haven't do much of that anymore, because I just kind of stay low key with that and just work on people who trust me and who I really want to work on. And I just don't have enough time in the day. So anyways, I wanted to get out of personal training for a while because it's just, I still love it, but long term it's just hard to maintain, especially because it's an hourly job. If you're not working, you're not making money. So if I'm traveling or taking a vacation, there's no money to be made, and there's only so many hours in the day that you can work. And you can't really price yourself too far out of reach, or else you won't keep any clients. So long-term wise, it's just hard to see myself doing that. So I want to get away from that. So luckily, if you guys know, I'm sponsored by Iron Rebel and Granite Supplements. They share a few of the same owners, so I know them all and have a great relationship with them. I really like them. So Ed is my friend and mentor and boss, and he saw something in me and tried to find a position for me, and luckily we figured out something that kind of works for me, that it's not one specific position. It's just something that I can kind of bounce around and help in different areas. And I'm involved in clothing, the orders, customer service, marketing, social media, kind of all these different things. And it's just it's not mundane. It's not the same thing over and over every day. And there's creativity, and my ideas and input are heard and taken into account. So it's great to be part of a company that is relatively new, especially Iron Rebel, especially Granite actually. Iron Rebel's, we're hitting 2 years soon as far as the relaunch. Used to be a different company called Rhino, I think. Anyways, it's taking off. It's growing every week, and it's cool to be part of it and be part of trying to make it grow bigger and better. And same thing with the supplement side. It's really cool being behind a new company, especially one that's represented by John Meadows, bodybuilder, pro, and great prep coach, and very well respected and very knowledgeable figure in the bodybuilding industry. So I've been in the health industry for my whole life. Right after college, I got into personal training, and working out has always been in my life. And it's typical early 20-year-old, hitting all the supplements, magazines, doing whatever workouts were in there, and buying whatever creatine, Celtec, whatever crap was going on, popular then. And over the years, obviously, I've learned a lot more and refined everything and know what works really well, what's worth it. And I really do use these products. I really like them. some of them, if I wasn't getting them for free, I probably wouldn't buy it. But that's not to say they don't work. I just believe, whole foods are the best way to go. But, if I'm going to be allowed the freedom to use them and test them, then I'm going to do it and, give audience feedback. So that's where I'm at as far as that side of the job. So they offer me a position, and that gives me some security to move out here from Louisiana because of the cost of living. If I were to try and stay in personal training, move out here, I would have to essentially start all over, build up another clientele base. That would take forever, and I would have to save up a ton of money, etc., etc. So this gets me here, have some kind of security, regular income, regular job, while I build up all my other businesses. And that includes online training, which is called Breach Performance. And it's 90% online coaching with powerlifting. I do have a few people who want to just get bigger or leaner, and it's just kind of a general bodybuilding physique type goals, not necessarily competing. And that's it's growing really fast. In fact, I have more people than I even want, but it's just something I like doing, I love doing. So I try not to turn anybody away. I'm not quite at a point where I'm overwhelmed, but it's definitely getting there. And if I feel like I can't give enough time and effort and sound advice to each person equally, then I'm gonna have to just really shut it down, cap it off, or get rid of a few people. So if you're interested in coaching, you always inquire, see if I have any spots open, or if I'm really busy. You never know. There's certain people I will always try and take, and some people might not need my help, and I'll tell them that straight up. So if you're interested, the website is www.breachperformancetraining.com. IG is breach_performance, and then we have a Facebook page. I don't get on the Facebook public page much, but we do have a group. It's a private group of the lifters that are part of Breach. So if you join, you'll be part of that. And we just kind of post videos, ask questions, get feedback. We have I coach some judges too in the USPA, etc. So it's really good to have direct contact with judges and ask for clarification and like rules and stuff like that. And then we post videos and meet results and all that crap. So it's going very well. I love it. I have over 30 clients. I told myself I didn't want more than 20. Then it became 25. Now it's 30. Who knows when I'll actually stop. But like I said, I really enjoy it. Gives me freedom. I can work on it at night or during the day. I do the bulk of it on the weekends because that's when people check in and their workout week is done. But if I have to travel or go to a meet or handle somebody or do something for work, I can still maintain communication with my clients and updates and all that. So that's what I like about online training. And then I'm also training for Juggernaut. Chad Wesley Smith's my coach, also my boss, sort of. So I'm doing their online training too. So if I am too full, I would always recommend you going to that as an alternative. They have a handful of coaches to work with, both male and female. And I get clients from Chad that way too. So it just kind of spreads my popularity and I guess my name around, but I also enjoy giving back and helping Chad, and I believe in Juggernaut. It's really a great source of information, free information, great knowledge, whether it's their YouTube, their videos, articles, books, all that. And I just like all the people that are associated with Juggernaut too. So definitely check them out too. So that's it for work wise. I have had some inquiries about training in person or coaching. It's just too hard to figure out one spot that is centralized. LA, Irvine, California, Orange County, it's so big. I don't know where I would train out of, and if I were to train, it'd have to be a group setting, like 5 to 10 people, so it'd be affordable for the people, but also worth my time. Doing 3-4 classes per se, that's a lot of time because I have to do my normal job, then go to coach, then train myself too. So it's a possibility. I just don't know how it would work right now. If you guys have any suggestions or know that there's a group of people who would want that, I just talk to me about it. Maybe we can figure something out. So that's it for work. Training side, my own personal training or powerlifting stuff. A month leading up to the US Open is when I moved, but that's also when I was starting to have really bad knee pain on my right side, on the patella. It was just stabbing pain. Just anytime I squatted, even bodyweight squat, it would just hurt, and it just felt like it's literally a stabbing pain. I didn't want to squat or even get up from sitting. And I've had this issue in the past, but it would go away after 5 days, 6 days, and I'd be ready to squat again, and it'd hurt again, but it would always recover just in time. But this time it was not recovering enough or at all. I pushed back squat days, kept pushing them back a week at a time, and every time I started warming up again, it would just still kill me. And I saw 3-4 different people, chiropractors, massage therapists, etc. No one really helped enough until I saw Dr. Mike. He works at AMP in Rancho Santa Margarita. And the thing that helped the most was this percussion instrument. It's kind of like a cattle prod thing, but it just gives repetitive percussion, I guess. And he put it right on my knee, and at first it killed, but after a while it started to get better, feel better, and that was the only thing that actually felt better. It got it better. So I went to him multiple times and pushed off squats until the last moment, to where I was 13 days out from the meet, 13 or 12 days, and I knew I had to get one heavy session. Just because, my strength was there. I've done triples before I got hurt, and they were all 30-40 pounds ahead of previous prep, so I knew I was stronger, but there's still the technique part and the neural programming part where you have to do singles, a heavy single, because your form will still change from a triple to a single. It's going to feel different. The intent is different, so because you only get one shot. So I needed a heavy squat, something over 800 pounds. That's closer to what my goals were. So luckily I was able to hit it the Monday, 12 days out. I hit 804 really easy. My best ever 804 was 2 reps. I'm very confident I could have done 3, maybe even 4 reps. So that was great leading up to the meet. I finally got a squat in, and everything else was going good because my deadlift was up, bench was going well. So getting that squat in, my confidence was really high, back up, and I went to the meet. I felt great. Very small weight cut. I was only 7 or 8 pounds over 275, 283. So I water loaded, water cut. I might have gotten in the sauna for 40 total minutes, and I actually weighed in at 271, so 4 pounds under. So easy cut. Day of the meet, warm-ups went awesome. Everything was flying. It was the best I've ever felt. Even when I unracked, so my opener was 810. I unracked it. I expected it to be really heavy, but it actually felt light. So I was walking it out. It felt so comfortable. And then as I descended, probably halfway down to 3/4 way down, I feel this tearing or ripping on my left quad, right above the teardrop, the top of the teardrop, and it felt like a not even felt it. Here I heard like a tear, like a unzipping. Like that's a very accurate description. Is it like a zip? And right when I felt that, I cut my squat high and I came up with it still. It was 810. It still came up. It was a little slower than, you know, if I wasn't hurt, but it went up and I racked it, and I was really scared to like walk. And sure enough, I took a step on it and I couldn't, it felt like an extreme cramp. So I was limping off, and I just told Chad, you know, I tore my quad. We put in an attempt just in case, just to do it. Got to the back, sat down, and we just kind of, you know, it was pretty obvious that I shouldn't finish the meet, try and hurt myself more. And this was a day where a lot of other people got hurt or didn't do well. And I think it's just the stakes were so high that maybe people pushed it in training so much to where they would normally wouldn't, and they would take the appropriate breaks. But with the stakes and the money, all that, I think everyone just pushed themselves too hard, and meet day was just kind of a culmination, trying to put it all together. But that's no excuses. It's just weird that like it's my right knee that was bothering me, and then all of a sudden my left quad just tears, when I've never had a tear or any injuries or anything ever with my quads. So that was sucky. It's very hard to take because I've never not finished a meet. I've never done well. I've never not PR'd. So it was all new territory, and I felt like I let a lot of people down, sponsors, friends, coach, fans, people. You know I didn't fail, quote unquote, but it's just, you know, I've never done it. I've never gone through it, so I never like not performing well. So I took it really hard. Few days I was just really sad and mad, and broke down once. So it was really hard. But to rehab, I have to wait till it's completely healed. 2 weeks now, there's still swelling and bruising. I have full range of motion again without pain. So before, when I would stand up from sitting, I would feel it, but now it's gone. So I definitely feel the progress. I know I'm getting better. I just have to be patient and not try and work it out earlier than I have to, or I should. And then even when that process starts, I have to take it little by little instead of trying to rush back. But this is a great sign too, because it's going to allow me to focus more on my upper body and my chest, and trying to get my bench up. It's always been okay, but you know, my squat and deadlift, they're all top 2 or 4 in the world in my weight class, and my bench is just kind of like in the lower 30s, 40s ranking. But you know, I mean, obviously it's a lot to ask to have all 3 of your lifts and be at the top, but I fully believe that I can make big improvements. I just have to find the right kind of training, and haven't figured that out. But now's the time where I can really focus on that, and just focus on my posterior chain, which is always a little lagging behind my quads. So if anything, to tear would be my quads. It's something that's my strength, you know, the size, the strength, growing it, it's not a big deal. So taking a little 8-week break or something is not gonna be the end of the world. So that's my focus. As far as a meet, I'm looking at the Reebok Record Breakers in November. But there's also another meet coming out that's in Louisiana. It's the second ever meet in Louisiana from USPA. And as of now, there's a lot of top lifters who compete at the US Open who have signed up for it. And there's going to be a pro day and some money on the line. So I'm contemplating that one too, because it's, it's where I lived for 10 years and I know a lot of people there, and a lot of my friends who I've left can go see me lift again, and I can see them, and it's kind of a, it's not as a prestigious, but I can't compete at every prestigious meet and just for money. This might be a little less pressure and more fun, more relaxed, and I might actually do better. So right now it's 7 months away from me even getting on a platform, so I'm not worried about that. Just worried about leaning down. I always like to get back down to like a 260s. I don't enjoy walking around the 280 plus. It's a lot harder on my body, my low back, my conditioning, breathing, all that stuff, and eating more. I mean, I love to eat, but I just want to get back down in the 260s and then kind of stay there, build up from there, work on hypertrophy, getting leaner, and then working on my weak areas. And just be patient with my rehab. So that is the update. In the future, as far as this channel, I will fully dedicate myself to making regular videos again, training footage. I'm going to start doing tutorials on the big three. I'll also post more accessories and talk about why I like to do these and what's important and how to get different angles and different tips that you might not know just from seeing it. And more Q&As, or not more, but I want to start doing Q&As, so please ask any questions you have and I will get to them best I can. And that's all I got for now. So that's it. That's the update. Now you know what's going on. So I hope you guys continue to tune in. I appreciate all your support and all the positive comments and the get well wishes. So really appreciate it. But I'm looking forward to the future and getting back on the platform stronger and better than ever. So that's it. I'm out, and I'll talk to you soon.